he was predicted to be ready 100%, and a week before he was 100%. And what happens is these guys are competitive athletes, so he went out, let loose, and probably took a setback. So we're not gonna risk anything. There's nothing to prove. He's gonna come out here when he's healthy and can compete. Right now we've got him. I want him taking some snaps. I want the players to start to get used to his cadence. He's going through the mental reps in terms of throwing the ball, but I don't want him snapping any throws. When is that going to be? I thought it was going to be today, and it's just, he could have gone, but I want to err on the side of, it's a long season. He's got a long career, and there's this kind of injury we understand is risky, and it takes time to come back from. So we have to be patient with him.
Do you anticipate tomorrow, or you think it's really a matter of waiting more?
No, I'm thinking more like Wednesday, something along those lines. Hopefully he'll be ready to play in the mock game. I want to get a couple practices in before we play the mock game next week. But
I was going to say, when you knew when you made the trade, Jim, you knew that there would be the possibility for something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was possibility of Cleo's hand being a problem, and that hasn't been. So that's when you have surgeries in the off season, you never know. Would I make the trade today? Absolutely. Okay. It's important for us to have him here. He makes us a better football team. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, the other problem too that he's facing is not only is he not getting the work in, but Cleo's looking pretty good.
Well, so's Dalton.
Yeah, and Dalton
I think they both are. They're competing at a very high level. The ball's coming out on time. They're throwing with great velocity and great accuracy, both of them, and it's a great battle. They get the bulk of the reps. If Steven was here, he would get the same number of reps because he would be battling for number one. Danny and BJ are not battling for number. They're battling to be that next guy, whether it's 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. So, and that's a good battle. They have to make the most of those reps, but the battle is for number one, and it's a great one. It was. I couldn't ask for better today. I mean, I had two guys that were both right on. They both made a couple of minor mistakes, but for the most part, it was exciting to watch.
Well, that's the thing with Jyles out now, is that the longer he's out, the more that Bell and Cleo will separate themselves, I would think.
Well, I mean, it makes it harder.
Yeah.
It makes it harder for him to come back when they're getting timing with the receivers. They're learning how the receivers are breaking, and everything happens fast on the first day because everybody's excited. Balls that we should be throwing a little later, they're throwing real early because they're just excited. Receivers are cutting routes off, and quarterbacks are throwing the ball quick, and it's just things will slow down to normal speed, as the week goes. But what a great first day this was.
Did you recognize Huntley when you first saw him?
It's funny, both Huntley and Flemons. In fact, I saw Huntley jump on Flemons' back, and I thought Flemons was Brandon Rito. And, guys came in here in phenomenal shape. And if you notice in the rookie camp, we didn't have one muscle pull.
Yeah.
I mean, not one. And that's just a credit to guys being in shape.
But Huntley looks like a different person.
Yeah, he does. He does. And one of the things I told him was, an 18-game season, you have to be in a different kind of shape. And he took it to heart. I mean, it's exciting to watch. I mean, I think we've got probably 6 players that lost significant weight.
What are the two things, or what are the things you've seen from Lemon and Bell at this point that have,
they're understanding the ball's coming out.
Year.
They never seem confused. The ball's coming out on time. They know the receivers aren't waiting on the ball. The ball's there when it needs to be. And their accuracy has been outstanding, but basically it's their understanding of where to go with the ball and getting it there. And that's what playing quarterback's all about.
There's a real opportunity here for PK Sam, I would think.
Yeah, there's a great battle going on for that split end spot. Brandon Rito looked good, PK Sam looks good, and James Robinson. So, this is the time where, for James, he's had a couple years. He's either going to step up and be dominant. One of those guys is going to dominate. Mm-hmm. And PK's been very good, but he's got to show up. He's got to show up. So at the end of the day, you say, "Wow, PK had a great day today." Chad Owen showed up today.
Yeah.
He made the couple great catches inside, and then he made the great catch on the deep ball. He showed up. You noticed Jermaine Copeland. Mm-hmm. That's what these guys have to do. They have to stand out and show up.
PK kind of really had added incentive to be here. He really wanted to come back here and play. Have you seen sort of an added enthusiasm for him?
There's no doubt he's excited about being here, and we're excited about having him. He's a true receiver, and You know, so that's a great battle going on, and those three guys they know there's one starting job there. The rookie Jason Harmon is also battling there at that spot because we like the bigger guy. So it's the best man win, and pro football is competition driven. And for PK, he's come in and he knows he has an opportunity. If he's the best guy, he's going to play. There's no favorites. We just don't operate that way around here. So, and he believes that, and that's what drives players. Is just give me an opportunity.
What's your non-import receivers? Any of them sort of stuck out today?
I thought Spencer came in real good shape. Spencer looked real good, and obviously Mike Bradwell. He's always right where he should be. We hope they take, the step where you say, wow, didn't happen for them today, but they were doing the right things. They were in the right spot, and I didn't notice the ball on the ground at all with any of these receivers. So I thought the receivers had an outstanding day. It was very, very few assignment busts with an offense that's very, very new and different, and they caught the ball when it was thrown to them. So that's what we have to have is guys doing that.
Jim, with Huntley coming in like he did, is it even more paramount, or can it be given the losses on the line with Adriano just playing a little bit last year, but then his replacement Eric Taylor coming in and doing a very good job? He signed somewhere else, so we're getting a guy like Kevin and showing him that shape that much more important.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, Kevin Huntley he's the anchor of what we do in there, and when he's in there, whoever's at nose guard's a better player. So, and Kevin knows that. And again, with Kevin, it's an 18-game season, and it's important for us to make sure he's coming off of a shoulder surgery, just like Steven, and his shoulder feels great. We're not going to take a step backward with him. He's doing everything that he can do. That isn't going to cause any problem. It's not that he couldn't do it. If we were playing the Grey Cup this week, he'd be fine. But we're not. We're in the first day of training camp, so he's going to do some things, other things he's not going to do.
Is it the plan to ease him in then? He was taking it easy today, like for the week or for...
Well, he takes it easy here. They bust his ass over there in conditioning. So it's not really taking it easy. It's being here, learning what we're doing and things like that. So we're hoping that, once the Hamilton game, there's a long preseason this year. We have a mock game, then we have the Hamilton game. Will he get a few snaps in the Hamilton game? He might. But I'd rather have him for the second exhibition game, maybe get to where he's playing a half, so he gets he starts to get himself into the game shape, which would make him ready for, for Calgary the following week. So again, it's all a matter of strengthening. Now he's with our trainers every day, working on strengthening that thing, and it's very similar to Steven Jyles. It's a long season, and we got good players. We don't want to rush the